everyone, welcome to the Chase VGM, episode number 563. Hope you are having a great day today. And we got to hear some of the new batch there. I think I managed to get everything in bar one. What was it? I forgot. I was just looking at it before. Yeah, whatever. We'll get around to it later. Maximum Tune 5, thank you. Yes, that's the one. It was at the end of the alphabet, couldn't remember what letter. Hope you're all doing well. And I see there might be an issue with that Kirby track. That one was actually a little bit harder to find as well in the folder because it has a different name. It has an alternate track name. So there you go. But we'll look into it, I guess. Maybe it's already done. I don't know. I just picked the name that I saw. While you might have sent the OST to Dio, perhaps there was something about it that couldn't be put directly into the database, or maybe he's renamed it something different. I don't know. I'd have to ask him. Maybe you already had it. That's another one. I don't know. But yeah, let's introduce our chasers for today. Alright, today we have with us the designer, the collector, the sorcerer, and the phantom. Let's get them on the line.
That would be very funny.
Know.
Hello, chasers.
Whoops.
Welcome to 563. How we
Hi.
doing? Hello. Doing well?
Well enough.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Our existence continues, and hopefully we get to listen to some bangers today. Speaking of, any recent discoveries?
I've been playing the Elden Ring DLC,
Mm-hmm.
and I usually don't care much for Souls game boss themes, apart from a very select few in Bloodborne. But one of probably the first main boss's theme, genuinely really good and boosted the atmosphere of the boss a lot. So
Very nice.
I was very very impressed by that.
Yeah, I've only drafted one track in my Elden Ring possible submission, which is the Ancestor Spirit track.
You waited so long, now you can include the DLC.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I actually have to play the game. I mean, I barely got out of Limgrave, so yeah, we'll have to revisit that whole thing. I mean, anyone
You
else
can choose between Elden Ring 1 and 2.
Yeah,
to submit.
don't wait for me. If anyone else is more knowledgeable about the game already, then feel free to submit and ignore me, because that could be a very long time. I will not be promising that submission anytime soon. Yeah, any other finds? I was actually listening to the Street Fighter V OST the other day.
What's Street Fighter 5? We don't know that here.
And I know that, you know what, actually, you know why it came up? Because it came up in my recommended where someone was arranging the character themes into tiers.
The Sajam one. I remember this.
And everyone was going in on Jury's theme. And I think that Jury's theme is actually pretty good in Street Fighter V. I keep listening to it, and I'm looking at the comments, and I'm listening back to it, and I'm like, I think I might this might be just a hot take,
I
an
think
organic
it's just
hot take. I'm not trying to be...
I think it's one of those because her Street Fighter 4 theme was so good, arguably one of the best themes in that game, and then it's kind of, I don't know, it doesn't.
No, see, the
much.
trick is you have to treat them as a whole separate thing. Like, you can't be like, oh, but it's not.
I guess
it's not Street Fighter 4. Yeah, Street Fighter 4 one's very good, but Street Fighter 5 one has this dark feeling to it that is kind of cool. I don't know, I like it. The scratchiness and the percussion and the droning. I don't know. Sometimes it works for me. Sometimes I'm not a big fan of the annoying noises, but I don't know. The right combination of annoying sounds hit all at the right in the right sequence. It kind of changes. Is there any? Speaking of, can you think of any traditionally annoying tracks that you actually kind of like?
Traditionally annoying.
Yeah, like it drones on too much, or like traditionally what people might think that kind of goes on and on, or whatever, and you're like, you know what?
For me, that's the palace that was found from Secret Rings.
Okay.
Probably that whole soundtrack because they repeat lyrics so much, but it's such a guilty pleasure for me.
Golden Ridge B-side, says Isquin.
I love that one.
Yeah, no. Sometimes it can get I mean,
People,
Lost
I don't
Kingdoms'
know,
battle
people
theme is
don't
actually
like that
quite
track.
repetitive, but I love it. So yeah, I don't know. Works sometimes. Sorry, Collector, you're saying?
I was just saying, who rips on Golden Ridge B-side? Like, that's a pretty good track. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Submerged Castle.
Oh no, those who
so
know.
much Castle, yeah.
I don't know. Speaking of Capcom, I guess pretty much all I've been playing for like the past couple of weeks is Monster Hunter Rise, which I started playing on the Switch, and then I think on PC I'm now caught up to where I was when I stopped playing that version, which is apparently like not quite the end of the vanilla story content, but kind of close from what I can tell. And there is like one of the recurring monsters that's in that game is Rajang, and there's like a giant angry monkey that spits lightning, but he's also in Monster Hunter World. But something that I noticed when I did the Rajang fight in Rise, which I was kind of like reluctant to do because he's really difficult in World, but he's considerably easier in Rise, is that I think they pretty much took all of the impact out of the Rajang theme that's in Rise compared to World, at least. It's kind of a shame.
They nerfed the fight and the theme.
I mean, it would have been weird if they had such an amped up theme for a depowered thing, right? Could have even mad at least, maybe.
I mean, sometimes they don't intend for it to be as depowered as it is.
Do you think that they should like like with recurring themes that the characters should be getting remixed versions of their same theme over and over again? Like, is it better to just keep changing the character's theme? Because that way they would always distance themselves from the possibility of like disappointing in that way. They're just
It
disappointed
depends
in another
on
way. It's gonna be
when you
disappointment
do it,
anyway.
right?
Yeah.
Like in the Street Fighter conversation, it's like, okay, people, now that you've done it like 4 or 5 times, people expect a remix of their theme, and then when you don't do it, they get disappointed. But if you started just doing it from scratch, like, I don't know, Street Fighter 2, 3, 4, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
and then they got a different theme every game, then I think people would be more accepting.
Yeah, especially if it's kind of like in the theme of like what their previous kind of theme was like. Like it's not exactly the same melody, but it's like you get the similar kind of vibe. I think that would be sufficient. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, well, let's have a look at the bit of the news as well. Of course, the July batch was added, which includes all the games that you see on screen there. My bet was that Mega Man ZX would be the first one to graduate, I think I said. Which one would be the first to play? Well, I'm not going to weigh in on this because I already know what's playing today, and it could be one of these. So, any thoughts, Chasers? A little quick
Given
bet?
how much... Go on.
Age of Mythology. I'm excited.
I'm rooting for it for probably pretty easy to figure out reasons.
Is the remastered?
Still don't know. It's not out. Yeah. Have we even heard anything for like ages now? Isn't it meant to come out this year?
Probably.
I think they have it like set to be in September or something, but I don't know.
Ooh.
All right, well, see if Age of Mythologies is the first to play. All right, let's get started. I'll send the rules to the chat so you can connect up with the VGM Chase bot. It is the designer who plays first. Designer, are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right, excellent. Entering studio mode, visualizer up. Track number 1, let's go. Time's up. The correct answer for this one is Mario Kart DS, and the name of the track is Cheap Cheap Beach. Mario Kart DS was guessed by many players. And Cheap Cheap Beach was also well guessed. And I just need to check the answer of simply beach stage. Beach track, beach level, etc.
Probably.
Yeah, I think
I don't remember any other beach. Yeah.
I don't think there's another beach in this game.
Cool. All right, there's going to be a lot of people getting that point.
I just realized I added soup to the name of the game.
Whoops.
Yeah, that's fine. Not Peach Beach. Okay, I think we got everything here. Nice. Points have been updated, and the chaser will appear on the board. All right, track number 2. Time's up. The correct answer for this one is Ragnarok Online, and the name of the track is Steal Me. Ragnarok Online was guessed by a select group of players here: Prody, FT, Isquin, Sweets, and Schuster. And with those players getting the track correct, with Prody going Einbrock City theme, pretty sure this was a Prody submission, so it's probably right.
I'm assuming they would now.
Yeah, just let us know, Prody, if it was a guess or a certain answer. It was a pretty good track, actually. Thought that was pretty good. No confirmation from Prody.
A lot of Fire Emblem guesses, it sounds like, and it did kind of had that feel. Yeah.
Definitely
Makes
didn't
me
sound
feel
like the
better.
other Ragnarok Online tracks.
All right, well, I won't give you the point, Prody. That will wake you up. The designer will stay put. Let's continue on. Track number 3 is a quick round. The track will only play for a fraction of a second. I'll play it 3 times so you get a good listen. See if you can work out what it is just off this information alone. Here we go. Good luck. A correct answer's come through. 30-second timer starts now. Just a few seconds left. And time is up. Let's have listen to the track and find out what it was. All right, there you have it. Punch Out, and the name of the track is Introduction. Punch Out was guessed by many players. Now, some people have just put title and opening. That should be fine.
Yeah, they're all fine.
Okay. Intro. Yeah. The fight intro. Fight intro. What about that one?
I don't think so. I think it's like each
Each
opponent
character,
has like
yeah,
a
they have
unique
like their
intro.
own little intro with a little flair from whatever country they're from or whatever.
Awesome. Okay, cool. I think I've got everything there. Squeezing in title. Going for a different sport. Designer's still moving across the space there.
I've heard Punch Out so many times, but I don't think I've ever heard the title thing before.
Yeah. All right, good stuff. Let's continue on. Track number 4. Time's up. The correct answer for this one is Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, and the name of the track is Yo, Go Crazy. There's additional information for this one. Squid Baron boss battle plays in the boss battle for the Lost Catacombs. I'm still haven't decided on how I want to say that word. Sunburn Tanline Island Dungeon, the third dungeon. Okay, so Shantae and the Pirate's Curse was guessed by quite a few players.
For me, it's got to be Catacombs.
It's funny. I heard someone say this word out loud the other day, unprompted, and they said catacombs. So
Catacombus.
I'll organize a fight between you and them over this. Let's see. Okay, let's have a look at these answers. Yo, go crazy. Let's mark off these answers first. No, I think only 2 people got it. I don't think anyone put anything like this context. Squid Baron boss battle.
Yeah, weirdly obscure track.
Oh no, Danster got it. Missed you there. Okay. Use disputes if I've missed you. Points have been updated. The chaser moves across the space, getting Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. We have one more track to go in round number 1. Let's listen. Time's up. The correct answer for this one is Mega Man 8, and the name of the track is Tengu Man Stage. This is the Saturn version of the track. Mega Man 8 was guessed by many players, and Tengu Man was also well guessed. I think more people prefer this track than the PlayStation version. I quite like the PlayStation version, though. I think I'm biased, though, because it's the version of the game I played. So I still prefer that
I like
one.
the PlayStation version more.
But,
I don't know. I just like what it does.
it's a fun stage. Tengu Man stage is really fun. Okay, I think I got everything here. Points have been updated. The chaser moves across a space. And finishing the round. Oh, there's more people saying PlayStation over Saturn in the chat? Okay. Let's see. Round number 1. Against the designer, you'll need a score of 3 or better. We just finalize the scores. Yeah, there's some subtle differences in, I think, nearly all the tracks between versions. Okay. Threshold is off because we had so many catches in the last show. Fix that up. Yep, good. Luco, are you able to play in the final chase today? Ooh, just squeezing in there on that 3. Sure, awesome. Thank you very much, designer, for round number 1. We set up now round number 2, which is with the collector.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, number 2. Right. I think we are good to go. Yes, round number 2 starts now. if we had a little bit of electric guitar rather. Starting up near the end there. All right, let's find out what it was. We have Atelier Shally. The name of the track is Aquarius, which is Boss Battle's King of Beast prototype, apparently. Atelier Shally was guessed by got some people, some players. Aquarius. We had. Well, they're all chasers. Dancer and Nurse Penguin. And I don't think we have Boss Battles, King of Beast prototype as a guess here. So I should be able to update that. Points updated. And the chaser appears on the board. Good stuff. Okay. Track number 2. Time's up. Well, while that track was playing, I decided to Google this word because it's apparently the word of the week now. And I think it has both variations as correct, so that doesn't really answer our question in a satisfactory way. Panzer Paladin, and the name of the track is Let's see what this is.
Catacomb.
Oh, that couldn't have been halfway between the word any more than that. Catacomb.
Catacomb.
That was split down the middle. Okay, whatever. Panzer Paladin was guessed by many players. And
Catacomb
was decently guessed. We got here Huntmaster, Codley, FT, Creed, and Isquin, and Electric Fortune.
Have you ever heard the word catechumen?
Catechumen?
Yeah, it's like people who subscribe to catechism, but I remember, I'm pretty sure the first time I saw that word in English, at least, it was because it was a title of like this weird educational game, and I had no idea how it was supposed to be pronounced and seeing it, so I thought it was like Chumen.
Can you spell it?
Catech, like CATECHUMEN.
Never heard of this word.
No. I've heard of catechism, but I wouldn't know what the word is. I know it's a religious word.
Yeah.
Sure, Christian baptism or confirmation. Oh, okay, fair enough. There you go. No, that's that. I mean, you could go your entire lifetime without ever encountering that word easily. All right. There we have it. So the chaser gets this one correct. We'll move across 2 spaces. Well done. Okay. Let's continue on. Next up is very hard. Let's see if you can work this one out. Time's up. Certainly giving a certain vibe that a lot of the players picked up on. The correct answer for this one is Jet Force Gemini, and the name of the track is Awards Ceremony. Additional information plays during the game's ending scene. Jet Force Gemini was decently guessed. Awards Ceremony, less guessed. I don't know if it's the credits. It says ending theme, not credits.
I have no idea.
I'll have a quick look.
I just know it's like the ending cutscene thing after you save the galaxy or whatever.
I think we'll check because there are a few answers that are depending on it. But I have a feeling it's wrong. It is the last, maybe.
I mean, if it's the last track, then maybe it just keeps going during the credits. I don't know.
It looks like it is the last track before it's just all jingles.
I'd go with it.
Yeah. I think that Funky Club, something, whatever it's called, Big Bug Fun Club, plays in the credits as well.
Oh, you're right. It does. It plays like halfway through or some crap like that.
The credits is Funky
Yeah.
Screen. Rip.
Yeah.
Okay, that kind of popped into my head. All right, I think it's just award ceremony. Sorry, everyone. Points have been updated. The chaser gets this one correct, moving across 2 spaces. Okay, a regular track coming up next. Let's go. All right, that concludes the long play. It is Sonic and the Secret Rings, and the name of the track is High and Broken, which plays on World 5 Levitated Ruin Sky Level. The points were updated while the track was playing. The chaser got that one correct and moved across 2 spaces. And there you go.
I love how I earlier mentioned that all the vocal tracks are really annoying because they repeat stuff, and then the one level theme that's silent plays.
Well, if
I'm
that's the
sorry,
way you feel
soundtrack.
about it, yeah.
I've offended it, and now it's playing the instrumental one.
All right, we've had 2 summonings so far. I don't know. Maybe what was the other?
What could have been the best
Catacombs.
picture round of all
Monster Hunter
time?
What was the picture round of all time? What?
It could have been the best picture round of all time.
That was such a good
know the
picture.
one.
I know the one.
I'm not gonna say what it is, just
But
in case it
I'm
makes
pretty
a
sure the
return
players
eventually.
I'm pretty sure the players could work it out. That was a good one. Oh well. Let's continue on. It is the last track of round number 2. All right, I had to stop the track there. That one's cutting it way too close. Time is up. The correct answer for this one is Sam and Max Save the World, and the name of the track is Cruisin'. Sam and Max Save the World was guessed by many players, and Cruisin' was guessed by Shelldude and Meganium. I don't know the context here, so I'm not sure.
Cruising. Yeah,
See
sounds
if
like
you
it could be
could-
driving of some kind or something.
Yeah, episode 1, Driving on the Road. That's what Schuster put.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
That makes sense.
yeah, I think Schuster might be right. It's the driver mini games where you shoot other cars. Okay.
I haven't played this game yet, but the first 7 Max game was 7 Max Hit the Road, which was one of the LucasArts games. And I guess in that era, they went through like a kind of weird experimental mixing minigames into adventure games kind of thing. Because I remember in Full Throttle, there was like a vehicle combat minigame, and then in 7 Max Hit the Road, there was like a minigame where you're like Max balancing on the roof of the car and you have to like avoid signs or something.
I'm as soon as you said Lucas, it was a LucasArts game. Did you say?
Yeah, and then like they made the first 7 Max game, and then after like some people split off and did I think Telltale Games, they made the other 7 Max games.
There you go. I've only as soon as you said Lucasfilms, did anyone play the Phantom Menace game on the PC?
On PS1?
I don't know.
Oh,
I played it on
okay.
PC. God.
I think I know the one you're talking about. Oh god, yeah, that's a game.
It was one of those games where we used to try and play it on my cousin's computer and it could barely run it. So all we could do is play like the first 5 minutes of the game over and over again before it would it's like how far can we get before it crashes basically. Them old days, those kind of games. All right, let's find out who our second player will be into the final chase. This was against the Collector. A little bit of a tough round if I'm to gauge what the chat is saying and just
All news. The rare event.
But there are still some players who have risen to the top, or player, I should say. Huntmaster, are you able to play in the final chase today? You're the only one. That's a pretty decent track. Yes? Okay, excellent. Okay, thank you very much, Collector, for round number 2. Next up is
Thank
the
you.
Sorcerer for round number 3. Okay. All right. Round number 3, Sorcerer, you ready to go?
Let's go.
Track number 1. All right, a few more seconds to send your answers through. All right, that should be enough time. Let's see people doing their throwaway guesses at this point. I think that's time up. The correct answer for this one is Capcom versus SNK 2. The name of the track is Mark of the Millennium. Sorry, what? You know what that happened just then? That's obviously not the correct sentence, but absolute brain fade. But the reason why that happened is because I was looking at the fact that the collector's answer is not lined up because I'm still connected up to the sorcerer, and so I just relied on my brain to autopilot the rest. Okay, that didn't work out. Let's try again. It is Capcom versus SNK 2, and the name of the track is Versus Display. This is the screen that shows up with the two characters that you've selected in the character select screen just before the game starts. So Capcom versus SNK 2 was decently guessed, and Versus Display guessed by just a select group of players here. Eggert, Creed, and Tristal. Okay, points updated. The Chaser, I believe you got that one correct, Collector. I'm pretty sure I saw your name. Let us know.
I didn't.
Oh, that's I've got it confused the other direction. That's why. Because it's the sorcerer's turn. Okay, you didn't get it. Okay. Well then, the chaser stays put. All right, we've gotten over the hiccup now.
Quet's lost in the catacombs.
Yeah, for sure. Let's continue on track number 2. Okay, time is up. The correct answer for this one is The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, and the name of the track is Makar's Prayer. Wind Waker was guessed by many players, and Makar's Prayer was well guessed here too. I really like the design of these little forest creature things. They're the ones that have the little, like the leaf
Koroks.
masks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool. All right, I've got Wind God Aria.
So it's kind of confusing. Wingot's aria is like the same melody, but like Makar's Prayer is specifically the version that plays at the end of the Wind Temple.
Yep, very similar to what happens in. It's kind of like a windmill hut, Song of Storms kind of thing, right?
Yeah. And there's also like Makar's Awakening, which is like another cutscene that's like almost identical to Makar's Prayer, except for some different sound effects.
Okay.
But, like Wingot's aria is like the version that plays multiple times. It's whenever you have to play the song to like get a big rock out of the way.
Yep. Awesome. All right, I think I've got everything here then. Points have been updated. The chaser gets this one correct, appearing on the board, I should say. Okay. Next up is a sample round. The track won't start from the beginning. It will start somewhere else within the track and play for about 5 seconds. Let's see if you can work out what it is just off the sample alone. Let's set this up now. There we go. And yep, here comes the sample. Good luck. A correct answer's come through. 30-second timer starts now. Okay, time is up. Let's have a listen to the track and find out what it was. Alright, the correct answer for this one is Diablo 2, and the name of the track is A Rogue or Rogue Encampment. Diablo 2 was well guessed, and Rogue was not as well guessed. I think we've heard the long play of Tristram so many times that the strat for this one would have been, okay, I don't remember any of that playing in Tristram, so it must be Rogue. At least that's what I would have done. We have Luco and Schuster being the only two players to get Rogue correct, I think, in that one. I'll just quickly double check. First Town, that's correct, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Kadzik getting that one then, and that might be it. Okay, so well identified for the game, but a bit tougher for the track. Points have been updated. The chaser gets this one correct, of course, moving across 2 spaces. Good stuff. All right. Next up, track number 4. Time's up. Okay, the correct answer for this one is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. And the name of the track is Spirit of Justice, Court Begins Abroad. Spirit of Justice was decently guessed. Court Begins Abroad was decently guessed as well. I'll just bring this information up on screen. Plays in the courtroom in Kurain, not in California, usually at the beginning of a trial or after a recess. Audience Chamber. No, that's a different track, right? I remember that. No, I think I've got all the answers here that we can squeeze out. Points have been updated. And the chaser gets this one correct, moving across to. Okay. The last track of round number 3, coming up next. Time's up. The correct answer for this one is Kero Blaster, and the name of the track is Kaisha Man. Kero Blaster was guessed by many players, and Kaisha Man was decently guessed. Final level in normal mode inside the office building. If I'm to combine that answer with Sorcerer's Company Person, that sounds like it's very plausible. Yes? Okay. I've also got another person, a few people who put final stage. Is final stage sufficient? 2 people actually. Come down on that a bit. That should be alright, right? It's a normal version. I'm going to allow it. Points have been updated. The chaser is across 2 spaces. Okay. That concludes. Yeah, go ahead.
I've never played this game, but the soundtrack has like almost all of the track names in Japanese at the start, and then like a parenthesis with the English titles. And this one is Kaisha-jin, which just means company person.
All right. That makes me wonder. Let me just have a look at our version of it, because I remember something like that when I was originally getting the. Well, I don't know if I got it, but I'm looking at boosting tracks and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's also there aren't many YouTube uploads of it. Or there's not many views on it. Yeah, looks like ours is just straight up. It doesn't have the brackets even in the alternate track names or anything. All right, let's find out who the third player into the final chase will be. This was round number 3 against the Sorcerer. Update those points, refresh and go. Frozen Treasure, are you able to play in a final chase today? While that's being decided, maybe? Okay, sorry, yeah, I only saw that now. Thank you very much, Sorcerer, for round number 3. As I set up now round number 4, which is with the Phantom.
Just in time. I just finished fixing our Kirby problem.
Oh, yep. Very nice. Big props to the Phantom, by the way, for getting all of our new subs ready.
I handed the most problematic recent one to Dio, so that's fine.
It's working smarter, not harder. All right, let's get started. It's round number 4. There is some begging in the chat for some mercy, but I say no mercy. It's a hard chase today. We're already 75% of the way in. Let's just keep it going. Here we go. First track. Time's up. I refunded the long play, Mass Penguins long play earlier, by the way. All right. The correct answer for this one. 1 second, sorry. Is Street Fighter 3, Third Strike, and the name of the track is Theme of Q, Q Stage. Third Strike was guessed by many players, and Q was also well guessed. Pretty straightforward there. Not
that
your
doesn't
answer.
Like my answer.
Yeah, no. You're piggybacking off the sorcerer's answer, but I'm going to presume that you were correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your thoughts, Phantom, on Q as a character?
He's a weird one, right? Like everyone is kind of clamoring for him to eventually come back, even though he kind of sort of did in 5. But it's strange, right? Because he's not good.
Yeah.
he's very bad. there's not a lot to him as a character. He's just kind of this hulking, like just this hulking guy that throws punches and kicks. Nothing special.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He just has that vibe, you know. It's a very cool character.
Yeah, so you've kind of touched on my issue with the character, which is like very cool design, absolutely lame moveset. That's my problem with it's like yeah, just the most bland moveset imaginable for such an interesting character design.
Yeah. But it's like if they bring him back, maybe they will do what everyone's expecting and do the whole like because he's kind of actually G in Street Fighter Five. So
Really?
maybe he'll
I
inherit.
read about that and I was like, I don't know. G, I don't like as a character either, but that's stupid. It's I don't know. Some of the designs make me wonder. G was
Yeah.
not a not a fan. Is G coming back or is he confined to Street Fighter Five?
Who knows? It's like
Or
he
they
was
just moving on
added.
to another letter.
He was a pretty late DLC character in 5, even though he seemed like he was going to be a big bad villain sort of character.
Yeah.
But we'll never know.
Well, I can't blame them for not thinking like in interesting ways with the Street Fighter character design. Some of them lands and some of them don't, and that's fine. All right, let's continue on track number 2. Time's up. The correct answer for this one is Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, and the name of the track is Outback Safari. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger was guessed by a select group of players. Outback Safari, same story. We've obviously got some throwaway guesses for stage numbers here. Can we wheel out our probably only one Thai expert to confirm or deny which level it could be? I've got stage 1, stage 4. Stage of numbers do not apply for this game.
I only know parts of the OST from walking in on Glace in our living room, playing it every so often. So where everything plays, I'm kind of
Did he squeal and apologize as he did? All right, let's update the. Oh God, cover it up. It's like throw a towel over the fucking street. All right, let's update those points. The chaser gets Ty, moves across one space. There's still like reported sightings of Tasmanian tigers. People still say that they keep seeing them. Yeah, I don't know if it's all just fake, probably, but
They went extinct like 100 years ago at this point.
Yeah, that's the last time.
Supposedly.
One of them died in captivity in a zoo.
Yeah.
And they have footage of it. But what is it? Tasmania is actually like huge like forest. I think like it's covered, and so it's actually very hard to explore. And so there's actually some possibility that it could still be alive, although it's becoming obviously increasingly more unlikely for every year that passes. But yeah.
Or they just saw a very big possum. We don't know.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, a lot of our animals look kind of the same. It's like, oh, look, it's a slightly smaller kangaroo. We call it a wallaby, and then there's even smaller kangaroos than that. We call them bandicoots. A former real creature. Yeah, it's definitely real. Just looks like a dog, to be honest. All right, let's continue on. Track number 3. Time's up. The correct answer for this one is Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage, and the name of the track is Main Theme. There is additional information for this one. Plays during the opening title screens, also plays at the character selection screens. Maximum Carnage was decently guessed. Main theme title, character select. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, I think I have everything. Points updated. The Chaser.
The one good LJN game.
LJ what?
LJN, notorious publisher on NES. They publish like some of the worst games.
Yeah. Green jelly. There you go. Let's continue on. Track number 4.
A holiday, 10 worlds away for everyone. When will they come? I sit and count the passing days, thinking back when I was young. I've been thinking it's all sticking, everything's blocked and nothing's ever new to me. Born is free, so I fill my pockets and save a bit for you. Serenity, not meant for me. My head let it fall. A clean up of me with an anxious heart, pushed to extremes. I wonder when I'll make it home.
Time's up. Correct answer is Dead Rising, and the name of the track is Bored Again. Dead Rising was guessed by quite a few players, many players. I'd probably upgrade that too. And Bored Again, not too bad, a bit tougher. Now you've put the answer of the cult leader boss in the movie theater. That's definitely the best context guess here so far. Yeah. Mandatory boss 3. That's a new kind of answer.
Not mandatory, no.
Okay.
No.
Alright, I think I got everything. Points updated. And the chaser moves across 2 spaces.
I love how weird all the bosses are in this game. It's
Yeah.
very fun.
Yeah, I've seen this game played for about like an hour, and it was interesting.
It's one of those games that's just intended to be dumb fun, nothing more than that, really.
Yeah, true.
I like that they give you that freedom, so
We have one more track to go, and it is Hail Mary, something that we haven't heard from in a long time. Let's go. Time's up. No long plays. That's a shame. The correct answer for this one is Dead Space, and the name of the track is Do Not Vomit, Do Not Shout. Dead Space was guessed by many players. Careful not to put Dead Rising. We've already listened to that game. And Do Not Vomit, Do Not Shout was actually not too bad. Not too badly guessed. Yeah, I'm not sure the context for this one. Track number 15. Yeah, probably not bosses or anything like that. Or like a generic boss theme. Should we update that? The chaser. Good guess on the G. Cross the space. Okay. Let's find out who the last player will be in round number 4. Take those points. All right. Codley, are you able to play in the final chase today? And we'll just get confirmation from FT about round number 3. 14 noose, new record. It will definitely be an episode that rattles a few playlist cages.
The playlist finally balancing itself out.
Yeah.
Orders being restored.
It's like I go back to the playlist and like, no, they didn't. It was a bit of a thumbs down from the players on that one. And, oh, really? Okay, might have to. Well, even some of the quote unquote easy tracks were tough easy as well. So this was a chase to remember, one for the record books. Be very proud that you, for all the points that you got. It's the most uplifting wording I could think of. All right, Codley, I'm assuming is playing. So FT says I'll do it. Okay, awesome. Luco, Huntmaster, FT, and Codley, will you join us for the final chase in the time raid room? Thank you very much, Phantom, for round number 4.
All good.
Oh boy.
So I knew the track immediately for Dead Space, and then my fingers went. You put Dead Rising in again.
Hello, everyone.
Do it. It might have affected the boost count. What was the score?
No, it didn't. I think I got 6.
Ah, right.
That's what happens when you're Dead Rising too far.
Yeah.
I dead rose up into space.
Would you? Yeah.
Man, I keep saying jokingly. Well, I won't even say it now. This is a hard chase. Like round 2 is just yikes.
Yeah, a full noosed round.
Yeah, should have put the very hard splash at the beginning of the episode.
You should just preemptively put very hard when you think a track won't do well.
Yeah, I'm surprised sometimes, like in both directions. Sometimes I think something will do well and it doesn't. Sometimes I think, this is probably just a bomb. And then everyone's like, oh my god, it's such and such track, a long play. Like, it's like, okay, I clearly am completely wrong. My hunches are completely off.
Rogue Encampment got me. I thought more people might cotton onto Rogue because I think it's kind of the next most popular track after Tristram.
Yeah, it is. Especially for people who like load the game up, play for like 30 minutes, decide that they're not going to actually start a new character, and then X off. It's the only track they're probably going to
do. It feels really weird, like talking about the tracks in a voice call with 2 of the people that were in the voice call that we were just in watching the chase, because it feels like I'm repeating myself to a bunch of the same people.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah, it's always funny when you have to listen to someone. This literally happened to me today, where my sister told me it was quite a funny story, going into, very long description about what had happened, all the build up and everything like that. And she thought my mum was in the other room listening. She wasn't. So she told me the story. We have a good laugh. Anyway, she's like, "Oh, Mum, you're not even here." And then Mum comes in, and then she's trying to tell the story the exact same way. It's just there's no energy left. Everything is kind of cut to the point. Mum does like a half-assed laugh, and that was it. It was just like, it was sad to watch happening in real time, watching the second telling of the story be so lame by comparison.
I'll find a clip. It's from Make Some Noise on Dropout. That's that exact prompt for improv about like just giving up on telling a story halfway through. It's fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
It's like super triggers some of the people like in the episode, because they're like, that's too real.
Do you watch the what's it called? The most frustrating game in the world or something like that, it's called. It's
the most upsetting guessing game in the world.
Upsetting guessing game in the world. I couldn't remember. Oh man, some of the recent ones had me so frustrated I had to like stop watching it. Like it was getting
like when they tried to do a musical episode. They tried to do a musical episode and Mark just did not get it. But Mark just like could not get it.
I was impressed.
He's
with
like,
the girls
I don't understand what rhymes are.
That some of
I like
the
that Nish was just like, it's a musical now. Fuck it.
I'll link it because I think a lot of people. It's very Australian humour, so it's probably going to go whizzing over the heads of some people. But in terms of what we might find funny. But yeah, it's worth a look if you like that kind of theatre sports stuff. All right.
It's the two axes of Australian media. On the one axis is Bluey, and the other is Auntie Donna.
I was gonna say Auntie Donna had to be there.
Yeah, it's the Auntie Donna group that do it. That's.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a sound test in just a second.
Twitch chat just like astonishingly dead throughout that whole conversation. No one knew what was being talked about. Or they're in a voice chat.
Yeah, I wonder if there's someone else that could be talking.
They need a good kiln in their lives.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we don't have the body.
Talking about how long it's been since the submissions played. Haha. I'm still bitter. I'm always bitter, actually.
Oh, yeah, surprising that 20XX has not popped.
That's a great point, FT. That's a phenomenal point.
Yeah, I'm glad that I made it before anyone else, especially not Shell Dude.
All right, let's have a listen. This is Do Not Vomit, Do Not Shout from Dead Space. Keep in mind the track starts a bit quiet.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I can hear it.
That's good.
Yep.
Oops, that was a misclick.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh my!
It wouldn't have played.
Was that the first song that was going to play in time rate?
No. The reason why that happens is that 20XX is right at the top of the playlist.
Number one.
Because it's a numerical.
I was about to blow something.
Yeah, 13 Sentinels, 20XX, 1080 snowboarding are all at the top, and I just use that to click
Yo!
the thing, and then I give it a good mix. So now there's still a chance that one track could play. Very unlikely, but there you go. Okay.
It's just as likely as any other time.
Complaining about the game not playing, me hearing it play, it was just like a shock to the system.
All right, let's get started on time, Raid, shall we? Everyone's in and ready to go? We need a team captain.
Yes.
Yep. Sure.
Yeah. I'll be team captain. No, Luke, if you want to.
Awesome. Thank you. Let's get started. 5 minutes on the clock, 15 tracks. Team, work together. Your time starts now.
Superhero.
I have.
Karushi, Skies of Arcadia.
Maybe
Not Karushi, not Skies of Arcadia.
Maybe Monster Rancher 2, I'm not sure.
Nah, it's
Not Monster Rancher.
I have no idea what this
Oh,
is.
wait, Kirby.
It's Kirby Air Ride. It's like the
It's,
legendary area machine, but not really.
It's oh shit.
The legendary. This is the Dragoon theme, is it?
Maybe. I think that might. We can go with that. I thought that might be legendary iteration we can try. Okay. Kirby Air Ride, the Dragoon theme. Lock it in.
Stop the clock. It's not the Dragoon theme. It is Kirby Air Ride. Chasers, do you know the name of the track?
I can take this.
Designer,
take
go
this. This is City Trail ending.
That is correct. The designer neutralizes that point, and we continue on. Now, there was quite a bit of time spent on that one. I'm sure you are aware. Let's continue on.
Soul Calibur, Braveheart, Braver Soul, or Soul Calibur 2, Braveheart, Braver Soul, Taki's theme. Lock that in.
Correct.
Familiar.
I have no idea.
A mini game theme, a beach theme.
I think it's like Motoi. I almost want to say it's like Tales of Symphonia or something, but
I don't think it's Tales of Symphonia, but if it... No,
Okay, do you want to say beach theme for something?
Sure. Oh, Jesus. Tales of Symphonia beach theme. Lock it in.
Stop the clock. I'm going to say no for now. Chasers, do you have a better answer?
That's definitely not right.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Earthworm Jim 2, and I'm not sure if this is the actual name of the track, but it plays in The Flying King.
It plays in the where, sorry?
The Flying King.
The Flying King. I've got
isometric stage where you have to like carry something across the map.
I've got Tropical Paradise as the name of the track, and you sound pretty confident on your contextual guess for that one.
I'm very confident. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll put that one on the list.
All right. The Sorcerer has blocked that one, and we continue on. Track number 4.
Oh, God.
Mischief Makers. It's when Tack Clance is explaining the Olympics.
Lock that in.
Well, I'm not sure. It is Mischief Makers, of course.
Guaranteed. It's. I'm pretty sure it's called Broken.
I don't have that. Before we confirm or deny FT's answer, Chasers, do you have a better answer? Or would like to block it anyway, even if you could?
Oh no, so it's not called Broken, but that is the right context.
No.
The reason why I'm not sure, FT, is because this has more of a stage name than a cutscene name. Woods, Chappie, and Chapico, main BGM 6, plays in levels 3, 9,
Yeah.
Saber 4, and 4, Rescue Act 1. And then it trails off, so I can't see any more notes after that. But you're very confident on that one too?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. This game's songs do play, like some of its cutscene songs do play in levels as well.
Awesome. We'll be continuing on. Next track.
Sonic
Live and
Adventure 2, Live and Learn. Lock that in.
Correct.
Oh.
DKC 3.
No. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
I
it is
feel like
DKC 3.
I don't know what the track is though.
I was gonna say Secret of Monkey Island, but that's definitely the SNES.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right, go 3.
DKC 3. The first cave level. Lock it in.
Stop the clock. It's not the first cave level, but it is DKC 3. Chasers, anyone want to take or leave?
Should we?
I could.
I don't know. I mean, are we
Give
going
me
to have a
5
chance
seconds.
to get a full?
5.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
all right. I guess I'll Waterworld.
Correct, Waterworld. Phantom used up. We'll see whether that was a wise decision or not coming soon, because there's still quite a few tracks to go. Track number 7.
Journey of a Thousand Stars. You can have mine.
Yeah.
Lock that in. Mad Art Heart title. Like that. Lock that in.
Correct.
Oh, Civ 6, Hungry Atomic.
Lock that in.
Correct.
Miracle Mask, Fierce Chase.
Lock that in.
Correct.
Havoc 2.
Xeno Arcadia.
No. Yeah.
Okay, lock that in.
Correct.
Oh my gosh, it's 3 p.m. It's 3 p.m.
From New Horizons, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Lock that in.
Correct.
Oh, this is Ico.
It's Heal, right?
Heal. Yeah,
Heal.
it is.
Ico Heal, lock that in.
Correct.
F-Zero.
Sandy, the
Sand
desert?
Ocean.
Sand Ocean.
Yeah, F-Zero, Sand Ocean, lock that in.
Correct.
It's a Persona, right?
So 3.
Is it the ending? We have some time.
I don't remember. Like,
No idea.
am I playing the final day? I don't remember, like a new day or something.
I think we talked about this as a song that plays in in the ending before, and I don't think this is that one. So if this is an ending track, it might be the actual.
Like Persona
might be
3, the
the
actual ending. Persona 3.
Is it Bonds?
Maybe.
I have no idea.
I'd take it. If you don't have anything else.
Okay, yeah. Persona 3 Bonds, lock it in.
It's correct. Well done.
Okay.
Oh, so that decision did pay off to guess the Waterworld track in the end.
Yeah,
because
I guess
there was
so.
no opportunity after that. In fact, there were the only 3 from what we can tell. So, Collector, it seems like you'll never have gotten an opportunity in that one. Rip. All right, good stuff. Team, you definitely did excellently in that last 2/3. All right, let's see here. What was your score? 22, 11 constellations so far, and 44 seconds off the clock. I have the Chasers dropped 9 points, but I could be wrong about that because I think one Chaser had an incorrect score.
I can tell you.
They're 31 being their total together.
I'll just do the minuses. So it was -5, -1, -2, and
-12.
Yeah.
So 24 seconds from regular rounds.
Cool, thank you. 24, a minute and 8 seconds. No worries. Okay,
Where does injury?
let's get our buzzers ready, shall we?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that is something we do.
Indeed, it is.
Is it the new buzzards like pin or the?
I have just linked it. Yes, and it is the new buzzers pinned.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, all right, Luco, time to carry for all of us.
I got you.
Going to share the screen so you can see how much time you have left in real time.
I'm on the Earthbound action buzzer. I can't be beaten.
Nice, got the strats in.
Seems legit.
All right, looks like
My
everyone
text message noise.
has.
Yeah.
Looks like everyone has selected their buzzers. Shall we get started on the final chase?
Let's do it.
Good.
Good luck.
ready.
Players, you go first. It's a minute and 8 second head start. Your time starts now.
Fuck. Final boss pass.
The Wonderful 101, the Machine World Ginga. FT.
Silent Hill 2 pass.
Overdose Delusion, 1 point. Luca.
Oh, I'm gonna regret this. FF. FF7 pass. What is
Twilight Princess, Ilia's theme. 1
Oh,
point
oh my
required.
god.
Hunmaster.
Inside Aquarium.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well. Yes, the skeleton snake was it.
Correct. Players. Hunmaster.
Kirby's adventure title.
Correct. Chases. Phantom.
Zero Ranger Refreshing.
Correct. Players. This is Tyler Tasmanian Tiger main thing. Hunmaster.
Persona 3 pass.
Persona 4, New Days. Hunmaster.
I'm in the because of the Biggle Tree.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Alright, Cards Upper Circuit, Ribbon Road.
Correct. Players. Hunmaster.
No amount of memories of dust.
Age of Empires, Thunder. Hunmaster.
Team of Reeve from Marvel Capcom 1.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Dust Force Sniper Expedition.
Correct. Players. FT.
Metroid Prime, it's the Chozo Temple.
Stop the clock. I have an Artifact Temple.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Continuing. Chases. Designer.
Diamond Pearl Professor.
Stop the clock. Possibly, but there might sometimes are Professor tracks. It is
It's
Diamond
a
Pearl.
lab?
Pokemon Lab is what I have.
It does play when you meet him as well.
Does he have a
As
different
long as
theme?
as
I
long as
don't
doesn't
think
have
he
the
has a
same thing.
different theme in that game, does he?
I'd give it for the professor.
Cool. No worries. We'll be continuing on. Players. Hunmaster.
The Bean expansion from Nuclear Throne.
Correct. Chases. Collector.
Oh wait, a Legend of the Mystical Ninja.
Correct. Players. FT.
Vanilla Armed Windmill Song.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Skeleton was fucking finished.
Correct. Players. Hunmaster.
Brain Age Solidity.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Green Raider Battle.
Yes, that's correct. Players. 15.
Roll Tetris Type B.
Correct. Chases. Phantom.
Fire Emblem Awakening, Don't Speak Her Name.
Correct. Players. FT.
Missile.
Crash 1. Oh, shit. Toxic Waste.
Nitrous Brio, 1 point.
Ugh.
Missile.
Cave Stage Pass.
25th Ward, Blackout. Godly.
Pokemon Ruby Sapphire.
Correct. Chases. This is Illusion of Gaia, Longing for the Past. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Turn 1. Gotcha.
Correct. Players. Luco.
Mother 1 credits.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Tetris and Dr. Mario Tetris Type B.
Correct. Players. FT.
Yoshi's Story, Yoshi's Mood.
Correct. Chases. Phantom.
Command 64 Red Mountain.
Correct. Players. Unmaster.
Sonic, I'll work it out.
Correct. Chases.
Very
Sorcerer.
well.
Took over to Wish for Glory.
Correct. Players. FT.
Missile.
Unreal Tournament Mechanism 8.
Correct. Chases. This is Red Dead Rampage, Getting Drunk.
Very
Sorcerer.
well.
Diablo 2 Toro.
Correct. Players. This is Nia, Bluebird, Hansel and Gretel. Codley.
Stadium 2 Barrier Ball.
Correct. Chases. Collector.
John Lefty light out of my life.
Correct. Players. Codley.
Disco Elysium Totally Transcendent Static Vibrations, or some
Correct.
form of that.
Yep. Chases. Phantom.
Ruby Sapphire Pokemon Lab.
Correct. Players. Unmaster.
06 stage 1.
Oh, stop the clock.
It's correct.
So-
Solar
so
Skyline
what
is
is-
a ground
so just
cherry.
ground is-
extracted.
yeah.
Looks correct to me. Continuing. Next track. Chases. Collector.
Shovel now pass.
The crosswinds. 1 point.
Yes.
Track is playing. Collector.
Echo the Dolphin from the future.
Correct. Plays. Luca.
Lumpy Pumpkin from Skyward Sword.
Correct.
Yes.
Chases. Sorcerer.
Virtual
Very
Stream
well.
Expander.
Correct. Players. Godly.
Super Kiwi 64. Desert.
Forest. 1 point.
Oh, damn it.
This is Hades. Primordial Chaos. Unmaster.
It's on the 4.
Correct. Chases. Phantom.
Sonic Unleashed Endless Possibility.
Correct. Players. Unmaster.
He's turning 4 across the miniature Moderado.
Correct. Chases.
Yeah,
Sorcerer.
Very well.
yeah,
Stop the clock.
yeah.
Can you say that again? Sorry, I didn't quite hear.
Eric Green's Lights Out.
It is correct. When the music starts again, it is the player's turn. Codley.
Pokemon Stadium Thunder Dynamo.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Zero, Temporary, Temporary.
Correct. Players. FT.
Wario 4, Monsoon Jungle.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
That is correct. Players. Luco.
Scarlet Steam Chrono Trigger.
Correct.
Yes.
Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, the Popo Village.
Correct. Players. Unmaster.
Wardens with you, it's so wonderful.
Correct. Chases. This is Blue Reflection, Qualia. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Legend of the Mystical Ninja, Anti-Will Giga.
Correct. Players.
Persona 5 victory.
Correct. Chases. Designer.
Dust Force Pass.
Undiscovery, 1 point. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Duncan Country.
Correct. Players. Unmaster.
Anarchy Rank, play my Osmos.
Correct. Chases.
Very
Sorcerer.
well.
Snow Peak Ruins from Twelve Princess.
Correct. Players. FT.
Missile.
Streets of SimCity. Streets of SimCity.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Stage.
Correct. Players. Track is playing. Master.
Enter underground sewers.
This is Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island. This is Darkest Dungeon, the Cove battle. Lovely.
Command and Conquer, Red Alert, shit. Radio.
Correct. Chases. This is Kirby's Dream Land 3, mission failed. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Correct. Players. FT.
German, go back to where you came.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer. Correct. Players. Luca.
Windfall Island, Wind Waker.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Credits from Speedbox.
Stop the clock. Completed. It might just be the track completed.
No
It's
credits.
not
It's a
credits.
different track.
Yeah. 1 point still required. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Correct. Players. Hunmaster.
Donkey Kong Country 3, Wrinkly 64.
Correct.
Right.
Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Shino game, the ending question mark.
Correct. Players. FT.
Oh,
Missile.
Xenakis pass.
Kurushi. Ecliptic. Hunmaster.
Darkmania versus Metal Sonic.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Correct. Players. Godly.
Rome Total War, Soldier Chan.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Correct. Players. Hunmaster.
Ace Attorney 6, Cross Examination Moderato.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Correct. Players. Hunmaster.
Donkey Service Baby Act 1.
Correct. Chases. This is Globulis, Dawn Oblique. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Come on, I think I'll get rid of the crush.
Bigfoot, 1 point.
No, that's big 50.
Sorcerer.
Very well.
Escape.
Correct. Players. Codley.
Arcade Eagle Seeker.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Quite curves, creatures therefore.
Correct. Players. Codley.
Pokemon Snap, Stone Valley.
Correct. Chases. Designer.
Hollow Knight, Dung Defender.
Correct. Players. Hunmaster.
Reflection, Arwella.
Correct. Chases. Collector.
Pokemon Trading Card Guard, Emikimini Steam.
Correct. Players. Luca.
It's Squish's Hypnospace Outlaw.
Correct. Chases. Collector.
Gather and Allies Tactics Advance 2.
Correct. Players. Hunmaster.
Final Fantasy 5 when the spoiler happens.
Stop the clock.
Okay. What?
I don't want to
actually,
spoil the game.
No. Actually, there are two spoilers actually in the track. So considering there are 2 layers of spoilers in the
When you
OCR,
fight X-Death in the tree after that happens.
2 character deaths are mentioned in these spoilers, so that's interesting. All right, let's continue on. Chases, your turn. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Polyester Queens of Radiant.
Stop the clock. Sorry, can you say your answer again?
Polyester Queens of Radiant.
No, it is The Day the Wolves Stood Still. Final stage, 1 point. 1 point still required. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Correct. Players. Hunmaster.
The Final Fantasy 3 pass.
Eternal Wind, 1 point. Hunmaster.
One of you.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Machine Tower, Curse of Darkness.
Correct. Players. This We Love Katamari, Beautiful Star. Hunmaster.
The 12th of that pass.
Track
I swear to God, you gotta stop buzzing in when you think you know it.
Answer.
Zoo is the name of the track from Terranigma.
Oh.
Was the correct
Oof,
answer.
fuck me.
You're playing
God.
Terranigma DLC tonight.
Oh jeez. That was close. What a nail biter! Like Eve said in the chat, very fun final chase.
I'm so sorry,
Sweating.
guys.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have buzzed in the fucking Terranigma. I don't know.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, there was
Also,
if I hadn't
Fantasy.
screwed around on Ilya's theme for like 30 seconds, we wouldn't have been in that position.
Let's find out what the next track was going to be, because I think it really would have mattered, because the chasers would have only had 6 seconds to guess it in had play continued.
Digimon 3 Asuka City.
Yes, yeah, it is.
I knew it wasn't in that.
But we'll never be able to find out what the track after that. You'll have to use your imaginations.
Hey, Charlotte's theme's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always remember Zoo. I was watching Dr. Girlfriend play Terranigma, and she was like, "Oh, it'd be really cool if this track would play," and then it played like the next episode, and I was like, "Oh, okay, sure."
The summoning, yep, classic. All right.
The banger track plays for the longest dungeon, though.
Stats are up on screen. 82. Wow, what a score. And even the Chasers really
that would have
fighting
been nice to
quite
win.
a score deficit as well.
One person bet on Chasers. That person's getting a.
It was
73
Sergio
times.
with 50.
Oh my god! This is
That's
the first time this has happened.
73.82 ratio.
Wow, Sergio laughing all the way to the bank right now.
No faith, but deserved.
All right, so how do we go in the end? That's 21 consolation for the final chase, and what did I say for the other one? 11 was it? Yeah. That's still some chunky 32 points consolation today, team. That's nearly double what the previous team got for their consolation. Very good. Yeah, thoughts on playlist?
Seemed pretty balanced for both teams. Like we all got
That
our
was-
shares of gimmies, and we
I feel
both
like
got a
Eggert
really
is
long
so pissed
start.
that he didn't get that one.
Yeah.
Stop getting all my submissions.
I'm still mad about the when the spoiler happens. Context answer.
I
that
didn't
was-
know the name of the
My
track,
default
and I didn't
team
want to
now.
spoil the game for people.
That
I
was
didn't
so
want to.
cringe, but the notes clearly indicate that
Yeah, I
there's
know.
character deaths.
After the
I
fight
did get
with
Dust Force.
You got Dust Force
X-Death in the
twice!
street, what happened?
Oh man.
Got my ringtone, Delga's Fight to the Finish.
Alright.
That was good.
What I learned is that I should stop buzzing in on Super Nintendo RPGs because I don't know them. Unless I do.
He also lost his time on buzzing in to give a context answer on Toho.
I mean, you did.
Yeah, I should have known the
I
name
don't
of the
think
track.
it would have been
but
6 seconds worth though.
You did spoiler FF5, didn't you?
Yeah,
was that?
I was.
There you go.
I mean, I
Wow,
know some of them, but not all of them
crazy.
is the problem. What I want to talk about, if I heard Luca pop off for it too, I remember like it was like a year ago, and I heard like Some Blasted Hill boosted, and I'm like, why would you pick that song when one of the best songs of the series is right after
what
it?
Shovel Knight track was
That was the Crosswise Crosswinds Burger Mountain, which I think is
Yes.
one of the best songs from King of Cards. Oh my god,
It's a
such a good song.
Fabulous song.
I need to go back to that one because I just looked at the words and I'm like, oh god.
If you can play it,
The
it's
Crossfire
superb.
Crosswinds. It's fabulous. It's like one of the only level themes.
Yeah.
King of Cards, the Crossfire, Crosswinds, Crosswise, Crosswinds, Birder Mountain.
And when it gets going here,
Yeah, I like this track.
just so cool. It's so like Valiant, right?
Yeah.
And it's like every track that they play in this is like totally subverted by the king, who is a selfish asshole, basically.
I love his
it's-
artwork on the box art. He's just
Yeah.
throwing cards away.
Yeah, you
Alright.
get pulled into like a Tetramaster style minigame in King of Cards. Tetramaster?
Yeah,
That's the one.
what is it? Design.
It's more like the FF8 one,
to me.
not.
Oh
not
yeah,
Triple
no,
Triad.
that's the
It's
other
more
really
like
good
Triple
thing I
Triad.
want to.
Yeah, Triple Triad, i.e. the good one, not Tetramaster sucks. Tetramaster.
Now that
Tetramaster's
Lucas brought it up, like really quickly, the other song I want is Twilight of Tomorrow, which is like you play the card game with like this like ruler in another dimension, and she's like, "Join me, and we can save my universe." And King Knight is just like, "No," and then she turns to Kefka, and you fight her, and it plays the other really good song from this game.
Yeah, it's basically like you're throughout the game you're getting conscripted to play this card game with all of these other characters in the game, and King Knight's using it to recruit people to his cause. But in the meantime, he's kind of like, I don't care about this card game. I don't care about all of the motives that you guys have. Just follow me, be part of my army. It's really good.
I always
Game's
love
right.
the I'm not sure exactly how it works in King of Cards, but I just love when with mini games in general how the world is coming to an end and it's like, yeah, but shall we play cards? It's like, is this really the right time?
Well, if the world ends, there'll be no other time to play.
Yeah. All right, so there we have it. Congratulations, Chasers, on your victory today. Designer, Collector, Sorcerer, and Phantom. Thank you for being our Chasers. And for our players, Luca, Huntmaster, Frozen Treasure, Codley, thank you very much for playing, giving it a go. It was a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to be a part of, and we shall see you all on the weekend show.
Chasers, you're on notice.
Bye, everyone. Well played. Well played.
See ya.
Remember
Bye.
Remember everyone that you got until the start of the weekend show to send in your YAMLs for Archipelago.
You can throw out at everyone for that one, Sorcerer, as well, if you like.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Catch you guys later. Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
See you.